What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 134 of the Eddy Live Show. We have got Josh from Planet Josh.
Yep.
He is a Belizean podcaster living in the Mingtran area, Shilin area. Thank you for coming, brother.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having me,
Yeah,
man.
my
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
My pleasure. How you doing, man?
I'm good, and you, man?
Good. Yeah. So you've been watching the show for a bit, yeah?
Yeah, I've been checking it out for like maybe about 2 months now.
Okay,
Just
beautiful.
really randomly came across it.
Okay, that's cool.
So, yeah.
That's cool. I'm always curious how people find it because we just kind of do it, you know. Yeah.
I think it's crazy because I think the way I found out about it was through Rushi's Levare page
Oh, really?
or something. I think I
Okay.
saw they posted when they
When
were
Rushi
here.
came?
Yeah,
Rushi
and then
was here, yeah.
I was like, oh, what's this podcast about?
Okay,
Let me
okay.
check it out because I've always been interested to find out and see if there are other podcasters in English in Taiwan.
Yeah,
Because
for
of
sure.
course there's in Chinese, right? But
There are, yeah. Like once in a while, we'll do one in Chinese. It's tougher for me. Like
Yeah.
it's there's a lot more prep because English we just chat, right?
yeah,
Which
it's
is
more
great.
it's more natural.
Yeah, it's way more natural. Yeah, for sure. So from Belize, right? Been
Yeah.
in Taiwan for
It's about what, 3.5 years?
okay,
Yeah, about
okay,
that.
Okay, and so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good.
Well, let's first of all, speaking of beer, let's have a little
Sure.
salud. Yes, there you
Cheers.
salud. Cheers. Before I forget, let's grab the first wing, man. Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one, we're gonna start from here to there.
Some
We're
wing
starting with
cam
just
action
basic
for you guys
yeah,
right
wing
there.
action. Yeah,
Basic, okay, no problem.
just the basic buffalo, man. So go. You take one or the other. Yeah, let's go. Boom. Yes, yeah. So we're just gonna start with basic. Yeah, simple. Yeah. And one of the first questions, definitely is the family business.
Yeah.
Like, what was a family business in Belize? You're saying you grew up in a family business environment.
Okay, so
Tell me a little about that.
so way back in the day, my grandfather used to have like a general merchant store. Sells a little bit of everything, food, toiletries, all that good stuff. And so when he passed away, my dad, he took over as well.
Gotcha.
And so for the majority of my childhood, it was basically still the same. And so in my little town, it was like one of the few stores that were there at the time.
Yeah.
So, business was good. And then slowly my family transitioned over to having a pharmacy because my brother's a pharmacist.
Beautiful.
So
Okay.
to this day, it's like, well,
Still
when I was
rocking?
last at
Yeah.
home,
Okay.
it was like maybe the only pharmacy in my town.
Nice.
Maybe now I think there's probably another one, but
Okay.
it's been going good for maybe over 10 years as
Okay,
a pharmacy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
But-
And what's the name of your town, man?
Punta Gorda. So it's
Gorda,
it's
okay.
Spanish,
Okay. Yeah.
Fat Point, but
Yeah.
I don't know why they have the name, but Punta Gorda. It's a little town in the southernmost part of Belize.
Okay. What brought you originally to Taiwan from Belize? I think there's a lot of exchange students. I've been here for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I've met a lot of sort of people coming from Belize and Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, right?
Okay, so
Yeah. Tell
to
me-
this day, Belize is still one of like the few diplomatic allies of Taiwan.
Okay.
And so they award a lot of students scholarships every year.
Like academic scholarship or sports scholarship? or
I think
what
it's
kind of
mostly just academic
Okay,
scholarships.
okay.
I've heard of instances of people getting sports, but not from Belize. Like I've seen
Okay.
from other countries, but not
Okay.
really from Belize. So
Okay. So now you've been here and you last year started a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you can tell a little bit about your podcast.
okay, so
Yeah.
my podcast is called Planet Josh.
Yeah.
It's not like this. It's not a live show.
Oh,
it's
dude,
not
it's all
not
good.
video.
Yeah.
It's just like not all the traditional way of
Like
like,
the audio,
just,
sure.
just audio.
And you can find it where?
You can find it on pretty much almost
Beautiful.
every streaming
Beautiful.
platform.
Okay.
Actually,
Actually,
Spotify.
if you guys are watching, there's a link in the description. The link you gave me is in the description. Check out the podcast, Planet Josh. Okay.
Yeah, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple
Beautiful.
Podcasts.
Okay.
Pretty much, I think almost all streaming
Okay.
platforms it's
Awesome.
on up by now.
Beautiful. So do you think it was like it's a unique topic? Do you think mental health is it like, especially for men, is it like a new thing, or is it something that was just kind of covered up with like the older sort of the immigrant generations of like, I'll be a man, macho man? Do you think it's a new phenomenon, or is it something that was just never talked about or covered up?
I think it was just covered up and never talked about. Like, because I feel like even my generation, we still try to cover it up at times.
Okay.
Because you still want to be macho, you
gotta
know?
be a man, right?
You know?
Man up, dude.
And like, we tend to do stuff that, we might, whether it's going out to drink a lot to cover up all that, to forget about it, or it's just something that we just always try to push to the side.
We'll go through the pictures. Yeah, so let's go picture number one. Tell me what's going on in picture number one. What do we
coming
got?
up.
Boom, what's up?
Okay, so that one was in my freshman year. The school was doing like promotional ads for Ming Chuan.
Beautiful. Boom.
So, when you come to Taiwan, you're a foreigner. They give you the option to go to high schools to, just talk about your country. And unfortunately, that one day I tried something for the first time that I was like, I don't like the taste of this. But it's something that Taiwanese love, which is that of the 1,000-year egg.
Oh.
So that's the crazy part about this picture. So we went to a high school in Taoyuan, and we're there making posters with the kids about, just something, half of it would be from your country, half would be Taiwan that they designed. So I'm like, you know what? We have Mayan ruins in Belize, and you guys have temples in Taiwan.
Boom.
So yeah, simple life. So like I said, my mom is from Guatemala. This picture is actually in Guatemala. So I like a simple life. Like a lot of her family are fishermen. My grandpa was a fisherman, her dad. And so that's one of their boats. Beautiful. And they're just we just went from literally one of her cousin's house to the other a little bit down the river. So we're here in Taipei, this busy city. It's not really my type of vibe, I can manage while I'm here.
Go to Danshui, man. Have you been out to Danshui? Danshui is perfect blend of like the city and the country life. I love Danshui.
So yeah, like that life is pretty nice for me. Cool. You get to kick back and I'm sitting on the edge of the boat, like I know what I'm doing, like I can actually swim. Okay. Because if I fall in the water, I'm gone.
Nice. All right. Cool. I got two on there.
I see some Ming Chuan on the left-hand side.
That's like the logo for your podcast, kind of, right?
Yes, it is.
Superman one, yeah.
So that's the logo for the podcast. I had to find a way to make my own podcast. I'm not skilled with Photoshop. The logo. I know nothing about Photoshop, so I just started downloading random apps on my phone. My roommate found one that could erase the background, so I got rid of all of Shilin in the background, and then I turned it into cartoonized sorta with some app. And then I dropped it in.
Like a GTA kind of stuff? When you say cartoonized?
Just some app that I downloaded that called Cartoon Me. One of those random apps. And
I've seen that. Yeah.
And I adjusted it good enough where I can still see my face and it's not completely all messed up.
Beautiful.
And that's low-key like one of my first pics I took in Taiwan.
Awesome, brother. So we're down to the last one.
Let me go for it. I'm going to go for the big one.
Take the big one, man.
That's the wing cam right for you guys.
Let's go.
And the last wing.
This one is the what?
Salud.
Last wing has been
flavor is
taken.
This is Carolina Reaper, man.
This is made by you, right?
This is made by me, yes.
I'm going to give the live commentary. The last wing has been taken. It's Carolina Reaper. And Josh looks pretty good, while Eddy took the whole stuff. Looks also pretty good. We'll see how that goes. Josh taking the second bite. Eddy, chill as always.
All right. Gotta be, man. Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm good. I can handle this.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's the sport right there.
All right. Well,
unless it has like a secret delayed kick.
It might. We'll see, right?
It does actually.
For certain people.
When I did that,
I forgot. To be honest, I watched it, but I forgot your reaction.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lavari, man.
What I did that is like I took I'm a vegetarian, right? So I do cauliflower wings, and I took like a good of a chunk of a bite, and I'm chewing it, and I swallowed it. I'm like, oh, Eddy, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's all good. And
Everybody
2
says
seconds later, it just like kicks my tongue and stings me. And my mistake, what I did was like I sipped a beer, so that only made it worse. And then you can see the video like I'm chugging the whole horchata at the same time.
I can feel a little kick now.
You feel it coming, right?
There we go.
Oh,
There we
I
go.
can feel it. I can feel it.
Horchata is the key, guys. Horchata is the
Horchata.
key.
No, that's one thing I know about. Like beer and soda.
Yeah,
Whenever it's pepper,
tough.
you stay away from
Yeah,
it.
for sure, bro. You made it all the way through, bro.
Feeling a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna
a little
start
bit hot
coming
in
out. It's
here.
gonna start coming out. Don't touch your eyes. Wash your hands before you pee. Those are the two things I'm gonna say. Thank you
well,
guys for watching.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for having me. You're gonna have to have me.
For sure.
right?
We already set it
Let me
on
know.
here.
We'll set it up. Okay. Thank you guys for watching the show. If you guys want to check out Planet Josh, the link's in the description below. Thanks for young Rushi for being the man behind the man here. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.